This is the news on 90.3 Nigeria Info.
And get ready to vote. On the news this morning, after governor's defection, civil society groups score performance of Rivers local government chairman after 100 days in office. 130 nuclear plant 15 years after Fukushima. News. Now, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike in recognition of the governor's leadership, development, and unity of the kingdom and Rivers State. Speaking shortly after being honored, Governor Fubara thanked the monarch for all his advice during the political crisis.
I had 2 years in government. I can say 23 months has been wild. So with that, how do you focus? How do you it's even bad when the instrument that you're supposed to use to effective governance are able to make it difficult for you. Even before this presentation, I've always been in touch with His Majesty, telling him not to worry.
Governor Fubara also assured the people of Bonny that his administration will invest in the area.
At least when it starts, I made every effort, which is still ongoing, to make sure that that project is delivered. I believe you're seeing good results from that. But that is not even I'm talking about the one that you want. Bonny has expanded. Bonny needs internal road. Bonny needs shore protection. Outside that, it's not just the road, shore protection. There should be other economic things, economic activity that is needed in Bonny so that Bonny can be totally stable.
Meanwhile, on Sunday, Governor Fubara also led some leaders from the state to pay a condolence visit to the governor of Bayelsa State, Doyediri, following the death of the deputy governor, Lawrence Erujabo. Governor Fubara encouraged the government, the people, and the family of the late Bayelsa State deputy governor to remain strong.
That is a situation that we don't have control over. It is the Almighty that gives life. It is also the Almighty that takes it at His will. So, but the only thing we can do, no matter how the situation is sadly said, it is well. And we're here to say, while you're grieving, Bayelsa, Rivers State is also grieving for you. Wherever we need to come in, I want to assure you, my big brother, that we will come in to support.
Well, in his remarks, the governor of Bayelsa State, Doyediri, thanked Governor for being visit his instead of the deputy governor, encouraged public office holders to always take some time to rest. Meanwhile, back in Rivers State, political reactions to Governor Fubara's defection continue. The Rivers Elders Consultative Forum, formerly known as the Simplified Rivers Elders Forum, has led its support for the decision of Governor Siminalayi Fubara to defect to the APC. RECOF, which comprises elders, traditional rulers, and opinion leaders from the state's 23 local government areas, described the move as long-awaited and overdue, saying it aligns Rivers State with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. Its chairman, Ike Thomas Amadi, in an interview, said Fubara's decision goes beyond partisan politics and is a strategic step aimed at strengthening Rivers State's relationship with the federal government to accelerate development. The forum further praised President Tinubu for intervening to prevent what it described as a politically motivated impeachment of the governor.
State is peaceful. We also congratulate the governor for deeming it fit to move over to the APC. We believe by this action, the governor would have thought it that it is for the benefit of the Rivers people and their interests within the national level. So for that, we support him. It is in the interest of the Rivers people to support the direction in which the governor has chosen.
Amadi said the governor has, since assuming office, demonstrated strong leadership and delivered tangible results despite political distractions. He also expressed appreciation to the people of Rivers State for their continued support for the governor and called on them to remain steadfast. The forum pledged its support for the administration of President Tinubu.
We are totally in support, and therefore we endorse the Tinubu administration for the next level and the next tenure. We will be
What they describe as widespread failure and poor performance by most late holiday performance evaluation. Staying signed by the spokesman Nasiba Peterside and Secretary General of the Coalition of Civil Society Organizations and Community-Based Groups, Ainata West, said many council chairmen have little to show in terms of tangible project. The groups describe as unacceptable for some local government administrations to present routine activities such as painting or minor renovations of schools and health centers as major achievement. They, however, commended the chairman of Abuaodra local government area, Owulobi Ofori, for his service and people-oriented leadership within his first 100 days in office. They said he established a local government transport scheme, including the commissioning of buses, minibuses, and tricycles, as well as other developmental projects as evidence of purposeful and inclusive governance. According to the coalition, Abuaodra local government area emerged as one of the best performing councils during the review period. Now, those concerns of poor performance appear to be represented by the of Omojoga and Muonyili local government area. Vincent Chima has expressed concern over what he described as the continued neglect of the community in terms of government development projects. Chima made the remarks in an interview with our correspondent Rejoice Amadi shortly after a Thanksgiving service and fundraising event organized by the community to address some of its pressing needs. He said Omojoga, despite being one of the oil-producing communities in the area, lacks visible government presence and basic infrastructure. He appealed to Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the Emoha chairman, Dr. Chidi Lloyd, to urgently intervene.
Since after the government of Sabikero Tumi Amechi, who built primary schools, it was only the government of Chief David Omureji came to do renovation of our secondary schools. Aside them, to date, we have not seen any reasonable developmental project in Omudioga. And we are saying that it is not only when campaigns start that we can see politicians in our community. They should come and do developmental projects in Omudioga community.
Now, Chima also listed constant flooding during the rainy season, lack of internal roads networks, dilapidated market buildings, inadequate healthcare facilities, and lack of medical personnel as some of the major challenges facing the community.
Community during the rainy season, it is very unfortunate for strangers to come in. Even with the indigenous, flood everywhere. NDDC and government are doing road project in other communities, but this is community where we have almost 32 oil wells. It is a very big problem. Are they asking us to rise before they will do something for us? But the hospital is even the worst. Even though you suffer the typhoid, malaria, you must travel outside this community. We write to the local government. It will be turned down. We don't have any response.
The community public relations officer, thank God, Odo, alongside
tax, we ask for their leniency. All these things are social amenities that need to be provided by government. We don't have markets. Our women are suffering. Let them help us. It will help us to grow as a community. So move on, just like other neighboring communities. We are asking for their assistance to build a well-constructed market, giving us a well-constructed road.
Office. Our Naya told correspondent Kachimosu that it and for them to score them, he advocated for a law criminalizing underperformance.
How would they celebrate? It is the electorate, the masses, the mandate giver, the kingmaker, being the masses that you score them, let them score it. The leaders, political representatives, the National Assembly should wake up to this responsibility.
Now let's go on a quick break. When we return, we'll tell you about the 130 abducted Niger State school children that were released. Stay with us. You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. 130 school children abducted from St. Mary's Private Catholic Primary and Secondary School in Papiri, Aguara local government area of Niger State, have regained their freedom. The special advisor to the President on Media and Communications on his X handle on Sunday evening. Posts were accompanied by a photo of smiling children and a woman. The freed children arrived in Minna, Niger State, joining earlier batches released in phases over the past month.